Alright guys, here we are. We are on our camping trip. 8 days on the road, 4 different state parks. I have no idea how many rustic roads I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to just do one for each park I'm in or how it's all going to go, but this whole trip is going to be 360 style. That's right, the immersive 360 style. So you guys can just keep looking around when we're at camp and all that. And yeah, just enjoy yourself. You know, if you don't want to sit there and watch me split wood or whatever, and you want to, I don't know, just look at the bike or look at people walking around the campgrounds or something like that as they're walking by the campsite. You can do that too. But I did a quick stop here in Orfordville, which is about 20 minutes from the house. And the reason I stopped here was just to make sure that none of my bags were coming loose. Cool little hot rod there. I don't really care for the chopped look, but that's all right. So yeah, as you can probably see behind me, I do have my military duffel. It's got all my tent and sleeping bag and all that base camp stuff. And then the trunk bag is on there too. I don't know if you can see that trunk bag or not. And that's got all my clothes, my food, some of my cooking utensils and stuff like that. And then down in the saddlebag down there is jackets, towel, just little things like that. And then on the saddlebag on this side over here, I've got my cooking pots and pans, my butane. I do have a butane canister. I usually use that in the morning. I don't want to get a big fire going just to make breakfast. I've got a few utensils in there as well, and coffee making stuff, you know, my stainless steel mug and my MSR pocket rocket, and all that stuff is in there. A couple other things are in there too, just little nitpicky stuff. But I did a little more thinking this time, and in fact even this morning I was running around trying to gather up everything. As we're going along today, you'll notice that some of my scenic overlooks when I crest over hills and stuff are going to be very your blinkers on. Hey, turned it off. So yeah, when you're we crest over these hills and you're getting that nice scenic look, everything's going to look a bit hazy today. And that's because of the forest fires up in Canada, the wildfires. I don't even know where they're at in Canada, but I do know that the smoke is being drifting down here. It comes and goes. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's hazy like this. And actually, with all the smoke in the air, it makes it seem brighter out. So excuse me while I drop my sun shield. That's a little bit better. If you saw my last motorcycling video, my little moto vlog I did last week, well, for me it was just last week, I was sitting there saying I thought my tire was low, and it was. I filled up my tires and my shocks today before I took off. So like I've told you guys in previous videos, my plan right now for making the videos for this trip is that each campground I go to, all 4 of them, each one will have its own video. So it's going to start from the day I leave whatever camp I'm at, or home, as the case is today. I'm going to go up to the park, and until I leave that park, all that riding footage is all going to be in one video, excluding my Rustic Road rides. So all my Rustic Roads are going to be their own videos. And like I said, I'm just not sure how many Rustic Roads I want to hit. You know, because every day that I'm traveling from campground to campground, I'm doing like 5 to 6 hours of riding. And I just don't know if I want to spend more time to kind of divert myself to a rustic road and record it, you know what I mean? Especially when I can do maybe 2 to 3 rustic roads while I'm at that camp. You know, the full day that I have at camp is the days that I'm going to go out and do all the roadside attractions and all the rustic roads. So yeah, I'm trying to just figure all that out. You know, it could be one of those things that, you know, my ambitions of what I want to do are higher than what I'll be able to do, if that makes sense. Oh man, I tell you, I love coming out here onto these backcountry roads. These things are awesome. My bike is handling the new windshield really well. It's handling my overpacked bags really well. I love this area over here. You got some good twisties. You got these nice deep steep hills. Whee! So I've been trying to keep my eyes on my campsites that I've been going to, or that I will be going to. And for the most part, I think I'm pretty much going to be alone for probably at least 2, maybe even 3 out of my 4 campgrounds. I mean, things can always change. I think there is one campground that I'm staying at that actually has electrical sites, but they're at the opposite end of the campground that I'm going to be in. So I don't really know if I'm going to see anybody. I'm sure I will. Focus on the rustic roads, focus on the roadside attractions, focus on the scenery. Just relax, calm down. You know, no big rush. Don't have to speed or nothing. You know, I get there when I get there. This is why I love these back roads. I mean, look at this. Nobody around. I'm basically out on this road by myself. I've got nobody tailgating me. I've got nobody in my way. I'm cruising at my speed. This is awesome. Nice hills, great curves. This is what riding is all about. Just getting out and having fun. And I'm not talking hooning around, showboating, doing wheelies and seeing how fast you can go. And, all right, that to me is not fun. Just chilling out, just cruising. To me, this is fun. Yeah, I can sit here and do this all day long. I really could. Cool, that driveway had a bridge on it. Alright, got a stop sign coming up here. Wow, can you imagine having this house right next to the road? This is my kind of riding. When I was talking last time about going cross country on these back roads, this is exactly what I was talking about. A 2-lane road, bumpy, out in the middle of nowhere. This is my kind of riding. Maybe you'll be able to see that deer or that bear, or see the eagles flying around, see cool houses like that. Alright guys, we are almost to the park. We are literally like 2 minutes from it. It's down here. I did do about a 10-minute detour, just kind of lengthened my ride a little bit today. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm coming in about a good 10 minutes late. I mean, it's only not even 4 o'clock. Oh, we'll have plenty of daylight to get the tent set up. There's like almost no wind. That actually has me a little concerned because I think the bugs might get a little intense with no wind to, you know, keep them at bay. So I'm thinking I might have to start a fire almost immediately. But yeah, it's gotten up to around 80, but pretty much anything over 50 degrees, I'm sweating. It's actually weird because I've been riding around town and stuff and doing this, that, the other thing, and I'm seeing these kids walking around with long sleeve pullover hoodies, and it's 90 degrees out. It's like, are you kidding me? 90 degrees and you're wearing hoodies. So, Tower Hill State Park. Alright, as you can see, there are some ranger cars here, but that does not mean that they're in the station. And I'm not seeing anything. So, I already have my reservation. Firewood on that is $6. So I will come back over here and put in my money and take out some wood. Now I believe that's kind of a cool structure there, huh? I believe my campsite is site number 6, I think, something like that. That's number 2. Number 1 was just back there. So that's 2 and 3. There's 4, 5, and here I am at 6. Awesome. Alright guys, we made it into camp here. Angel's sitting right over there. I am about ready to get my gear off and stuff like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the camera just to take photos while I'm setting up, and I've never really done that on this camera, so I'm hoping that it works out okay. But I think I'm going to leave the camera right there. I'm going to leave my tent over in this area. I'll set a bunch of stuff up on the table in front of me over here. So yeah, I need to figure out how to do the time-lapse photo thing. Take a picture like every, 10 seconds or something like that, 5 seconds. It's just a quick little photo. And we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, well, I got my tent up, and I will admit it took me longer than I would have liked. and I had been sweating for a while, and I think I sweated most of my bug spray off, so all the flies and mosquitoes and stuff were just kept on coming towards me, so I had to reapply. But I'm going to go back up towards the ranger station and grab some firewood. I'm thinking only one bundle of wood. Yeah, wood comes in a bottle. Oh, excellent. I'm going to get one bundle of wood for now. Maybe tomorrow I'll reassess and see what I'm going to need just for tomorrow night. And I'm not opposed to leaving a few pieces behind for the next person that comes along. You know, show a little bit of appreciation, and maybe they'll start showing some appreciation, and places won't be left in a stink, you know, garbage laying anywhere if they find a little gift of a couple pieces of wood. So I am going to go up there and get some wood. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I think I'm pretty much all set up. I've got my sleeping stuff in the tent, and I've got a few other things over here to kind of tidy up and straighten up. But I'm getting tired and thirsty, and I've brought nothing with me to drink. So I am going to quickly run into Spring Green. It's right across the river, and pick up some soda, maybe a couple bottles of water or something. I went and picked up my wood. You can see it down there by the fire pit. But I want to show you a couple of things that's interesting about this campsite. And one, you can see the wood burning stove over there, the fireplace. You can use that fireplace if you want, I believe. I mean, I'm seeing ash and everything in it, so I'm assuming you can still use it. I don't know if I'm going to use it tonight, though, but you can. The other thing is this brick building over here. This is so cool. It is a pizza oven. So if you got the means to make pizza, you can actually go over to the ranger station and get the peels and all the little things to help kind of seal up. There's little holes or something you got to seal up. But let's see if I can get this open. All right, let's go into a pizza oven. There. What do you think of that? That's the inside of a pizza oven. That's pretty cool. There's a little bit of ash in there, but not too bad. And actually, it feels like someone used it not too long ago. It still feels warm. That's odd. But yeah, you just use your firewood to make the fire, cook off your pizza. Right next to my site is kind of this electrical panel here. And I already noticed that there's an outlet there. So I can plug in and recharge my my phones or my cameras, my laptop, all my batteries for the camera and the microphones and all that stuff if I need to. Right now I haven't used any microphones. It's only the microphone of the camera that's picking me up. Now in here is actually a water pump, and it pumps the water to this water pump here. There you go. So I needed that. Not especially cold, but it's acceptable. So yeah, look at that. I got water right here. I got a pizza oven over there. I have electrical here. I've got a fireplace and a fire pit. I have 2 benches and a picnic table. Oh, you can't ask for anything more here. I mean, my goodness. This is awesome. But I am going to put you guys away for a little while now. Like I said, I want to run into town and just pick up something cold to drink and maybe something to go with dinner tonight. As you all know, or maybe you don't know, I am dry. I have not had alcohol in about 1.5 years. Wow, 1.5 years? Is that right? 2.5 years? I don't know. Either way, I'm not getting alcohol, no beer, no nothing like that. I'll just grab some soda or some water or tea or something like that. All right, that's what I'm going to do. catch you guys later when I get back, okay? Alright, so I made my little store run. Got myself some soda, which means I also have bottles now, so I can put water in the bottles to cook up any like dehydrated meals, or if I just want just water to drink, I can do that too and just store it in my bottles. But of course I got to empty the bottles first. As you can see, I've got a smoldering fire going here. There's really no flames, it's just literally like little embers down there, but it's enough smoke to keep the mosquitoes and stuff at bay, so that's all I want right now. It is coming up on 6 o'clock, so I'll probably be pulling out some dinner pretty soon. I could go back towards Highway 14 over into Spring Green, and they have a meat market over there, and I could pick up a couple of steaks if I wanted to, and move my fire down here over my grill and just grill up a steak if I wanted to. But I really don't feel like doing that tonight. Maybe tomorrow. But I think tonight I'm just going to heat up some chunky soup or something like that and just have a nice quiet evening. My plan for tomorrow is to visit probably 3 roadside attractions and maybe 2 rustic roads, maybe 3. We'll see. I got to kind of look to see what's around the area. I really haven't prepared much for that kind of stuff. I just wanted to get up here and start doing the camping stuff. I figured everything else would just fall into place as it will, All right, so we are going to do something a little bit different for dinner tonight. Well, I mean, it's not really all that different, I guess. I'm having Campbell's Chunky Soup, but I'm having chili mac. I've never had their chili mac before, and I want to try it. And tonight, I'm actually going to cook it in the pot. I'll just move the fire underneath the grill, and I'll just heat it up over the fire. A little runnier than I thought it was going to be. I should probably sit on the other side. The little bit of wind that we have is coming like right towards me. I'm going to just slide this over as best I can. Oh, yeah. It's almost done. Steaming pretty good. Not quite to a boil. All right, guys. Dinner is done. I didn't want to make it too hot because, well, it's hot outside. So I didn't want to eat a hot dish. You know what I mean? But it is hot enough. That's not bad. Definitely has a chili taste to it. I bought an apple at the store too, so I'm going to have an apple with this. This is a pink lady apple. And I dropped it out of the bag when I left the store, so there's a big bruise on it right now. That's pretty good. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to sit here and eat my dinner, and I'll catch you a little bit later. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might work on getting camp set up a little bit more. I'll talk to you sometime before I go to bed, I'm sure. Oh, well, I hated to do it, but I had to make a break for the tent. Man, the mosquitoes out there were just getting horrible. I mean, I kept on applying bug spray, but it didn't deter them at all. So I came to the sanctuary of my tent, and I'll probably stay here for the entire night, except for when I have to go to the bathroom. Really, that's going to be it. And even when I get out, I'm going to put my riding jacket on, and I'm going to put on my zip-up hoodie just for added protection of just going out there. I mean, it is horrible. Since I'm going to be in here for a little while, I can organize for a little bit and maybe even start doing a few uploads onto the computer and all that good fun stuff. Yeah. Oh, well, I have been working in here, just picking up, straightening up just a little bit. I got my coats here, my helmet there, pots and pans there for breakfast. I got a bunch of stuff just kind of shoved over here. So yeah, I did get all my dishes washed from dinner. The spoon, the pot, the lid, that's all washed up. I really haven't been doing much of anything other than just lounging in the tent, and it's so easy to do in a tent this size. I hope that the image is coming out good, because I know that the 360 cameras don't do a really great job at shooting in the dark. So I'm hoping that you guys can see me fine. Hopefully it's not all grainy and stuff. But yeah, this is it. This is going to be the end of my night. It's coming up on around 8 o'clock. I'll just putz around a little bit more, doing a little more pickup and straightening up and organizing and stuff, and trying to figure out where I want to put things and stuff. So yeah, that's going to be the end of my day today. Tomorrow we'll go out and we'll do some roadside attractions and probably 2, maybe 3 rustic roads. But again, those will be their own videos, okay? All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning, guys. I slept all right. I felt like I was awake more than I was asleep, though. But I actually feel decent this morning. So, yeah, I'm ready for a good day. I'm going to have a Mountain House breakfast skillet for breakfast. And to me, those really taste quite bland. Not a lot of kick. But I'll show you what I did. I'm just trying this out. This is the first time I bought this. And what it is I think these are like bead holders. You can get them at Walmart. And they screw together, and then you get one top. So I've got salt, pepper, I've got a Cajun seasoning, a Southwest seasoning, like a Montreal steak seasoning, and an Italian seasoning. So yeah, whatever I feel like having, for seasonings on a steak or on a piece of chicken or whatever, I can do it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use a little bit of my black pepper just to give this a little bit more flavor, I guess. I don't need to add any more salt because it's got plenty of salt. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. We'll start there. If I have to add more, I'll add more. So once I get breakfast down, we'll just jump on the bike and we'll start riding. Alright, coffee's done. That's hot. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I might have to get the Taster's Choice more often. There you go. So, that's what a Mountain House breakfast meal looks like. I see my pepper is floating in there. I'm glad I put that pepper in there. Alright guys, here we go. We are off for the day. Actually, it kind of feels good to get out of the campsite, get away from all those damn mosquitoes. They were literally driving me bonkers. Alright, I actually want to go this way because it's really cool. This is the House on the Rock Resort. It's not the actual house on the rock. We'd have to travel down, 23 in order to get down to the House on the Rock. And we might, Maybe we'll do that tomorrow on our way out. They have these nice little pullover areas, but there's no view of the river. But there's a little opening right up here in the trees. So that's the Wisconsin River right there. Got a nice sandstone cliff here next to us. And actually there's something on the other side of the bridge that I want to go check out. So yeah, if we wanted to go to the Frank Lloyd Wright Visitor Center, or the Frank Lloyd Wright house, we'd have to go down 23 down that way. But we're not going to do that today. I've actually never been to the house on the rock. I've never been there. Last I knew, the real main attraction to the house was actually under construction because the timbers and the wood that it was built on were all rotting away. I want to go down here and check this out because I think I saw people down there swimming and stuff. Not that I feel like going swimming and I don't have any swim trunks, but I want to check it out. Pex and Wagner Pond, day use only. Now, basically all that means, day use only, is that you cannot camp down here. So that big building across the river, that's that Frank Lloyd Wright Visitor Center. Yep, got a little beach here, so. Nice. So if you're camping at that park where we're at Tower Hill Park, and you want to go swimming with the kids, you can bring them here. There are warning signs all over the place stating that the water does drop off pretty sharply, so keep an eye on your little ones. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to check out there. It wasn't one of my roadside attractions, but I saw it and I was like, yeah, I want to check it out. Woo! Nice and cool this morning. Feels nice compared to the heat yesterday. Of course, it is supposed to warm up. I think it's supposed to get up in around the 80-degree mark. And that's what most of my temperatures are going to be for this trip. Low mid-80s, I think. I think I have one day where it might not quite reach 80, you know, like 78 or something like that. Oop-de-doo. It's close enough to 80. I hope you guys have been enjoying this immersive 360 camping experience. I know it makes it a lot easier on me because I don't have to sit there and line up shots and all that other stuff. It just makes it so easy. Alright, so first place we're going to go is in the town of Arena. And we're going to go see a giant mouse. I don't know if giant's really the word for it. It's not, 30 feet tall or anything like that. But he's a cute little mouse holding some cheese. I think he's holding a sausage too. Oh, still got that smoky haze today. That smoky haze from Canada just makes it so bright. There's just that white everywhere. In fact, I was riding with Jen and the smoke was actually kind of thick. And I swear I could smell wood burning. That's how strong it was. Alright guys, here we are coming into Arena. I'm not using my GPS to find this place. I know it's right here on 14, so I just really need to keep my eyes open. So I don't remember exactly where it's at. Anybody want a Harley for sale? But I think it's right up here by this gas station. Yeah, where these towers are, these silos. Alright. There you go, guys. There's a shot of the mouse. I actually want to go in and look around. Check this out, guys. They're actually making cheese in there. Got at least 2 tables. Down there, you can see how they're doing. They spin it around. They're breaking up little curds. I'm going to say that might be a Monterey Jack cheese that they're making in that second one where they're pulling the screen through, because I'm seeing some white and some yellow in there, and then the table closest to us just has plain cheddar cheese. So I was talking with the people in the shop here, and the mouse does not have a name. So see a little tag down there by the base, made by the Fast company. I did sample a piece of their Colby Jack when I was in the store, and man, that was good stuff. Alright guys, we are just a couple of minutes away, probably just a minute away from the shoebox. And I know they had some big cowboy boots sitting outside, but I don't know if they still do or not. And they used to have like a giant King Kong, and again, I just don't know if they do or not. It's been said that this is supposed to be the largest shoe store in the Midwest. And oh, they still have a King Kong. Okay, so there are the cowboy boots. There's 2 of them right there. Oh, and a giant work boot too. And then they got another giant boot right here. And then, yeah, you can see the, let me get around this corner here. You can see the King Kong up on top of the building. Oh, I didn't know that. The eyes are glowing red. That's sweet. Holding the biplane and everything. Well, unfortunately, I don't need any shoes, and I'm not interested in going in a shoe store right now, so I think I'd rather just kind of go back a little bit to the gas station that was just on the way, and let's get some gas. Oh. I might have a blinker out. Yep, I got a blinker out. Let's see if I can get out going this way. No, I can't. Okay. Alright, so we got to see the giant cowboy boots, the big work boot, and King Kong. Oh, you know what? There's a Quick Trip right across the road. I'd rather go there because, well, I like Quick Trips. Maybe I'll grab a donut or something. Seriously, I love their Bavarian cream donuts. Alright guys, here we are. We are going to jump on State Highway 19. This is a wonderful road. It kind of follows the Wisconsin River a bit, but it just kind of weaves in and out of these little hills and valleys and stuff, and oh, it's just really wonderful. Got a railroad line right over there, so we're kind of following that. Gotta be very mindful on this road. Deer can come out at you at any time. Alright, here we are coming into Sauk City, crossing the Wisconsin River once again. Just downtown here somewhere, I can't remember where it's at. It's a bar and grill called the press box, I think is what it's called. But they have like a balcony area with mannequins sitting in it, imitating a press box. And that's what we're going to see today. Or that's what we're going to see now. Oh, it's across the street. Okay, so the building right across the street from us. And there's 6 mannequins up above the door, below the windows. And yeah, that is your press box right there. That's kind of cool. Very innovative. I like that. All right, I got to figure out where we're going to go next. I have found our next stop, and it's going to be my first rustic road of the trip. So it's only about maybe 6-7 miles away, so it won't take me long to get there. All right, guys, I'm out on the side of the road. As you can see right there, I'm going to do Rustic Road 110. If you want to watch this, you'll have to wait for that Rustic Road video to come out. I am not going to put it as part of this video. All right? All right, guys, so I just finished off that Rustic Road 110 right there. Oh, man, that was fun. But now we're going to a roadside attraction that I've been looking forward to. I've been wanting to check this place out. It's kind of like from what I understand, it's kind of like a scrap metal artisan type thing. And it's called the Forevertron. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Oh, got some cows laying down in that tall grass over there. All right, we should be coming up on it pretty soon here. Now the Forevertron, like I said, it's like a art display type thing. There's more than just Forevertron there. So I'll probably take a little time and walk around and see a bunch of stuff. Okay, so they said that they still do have the Forevertron, and I just have to walk towards their back lot in order to look at it. But as you can see, this is just kind of I don't know, like a junk sale place. People have stuff they want to get rid of, and these guys buy it and turn around and resell it. All right, coming into oh yeah, Forevertron's right on the other side of those trees there. So this actually kind of reminds me, yeah, that big thing right there is the Forevertron. Look at how big that thing is. Holy cow. This kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park, but the stuff he built was much, much smaller than this. This is on a much bigger scale. Wow, this is really cool. I got a donational box right over there. Holy cow. This stuff is quite impressive, and it's just made from scrap metal. Things that people have thrown out. Yeah, I could walk around here for an hour or more. And I might just do that. So I'm going to let you guys go so I can walk around and check things out. If you guys want to come check it out, absolutely do it. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to end my day here at the Forevertron. This is really cool. I mean, look at this. You got old cars and stuff here. I mean, all of this is made by one guy. I mean, he's got help, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's all his vision. All right, guys. I'm ready for some lunch. Had a nice lunch here at Zemans, something like that. Zeman apostrophe S. Nice little bar and grill type place. Had their Sidewinder fries. And basically what it has a slight twist to the fry, but it is it's more like a steak fry, but instead of being in a straight wedge, it kind of has a twist to it. It was pretty good. Seasoned and everything. Because I'm in Baraboo, I am going to check out a couple of things that are here in town that I hadn't planned on doing, but since I came all the way up here for lunch, I figure why not. And the first place we're going to go, at least we'll go past, I'm not planning on going inside, but we have the International Clown Museum. Now, if you guys are unaware, Wisconsin was a big hub for circus companies. So we had the Barnum and Bailey Circus that was stationed here in the city of Baraboo. Elkhorn was a huge hub for different circus organizations and stuff. And in fact, basically they would say that if you did not have your main office for your circus in Elkhorn, then you weren't a real circus. I'm not sure which one it is. I didn't really recognize which building the Clown Museum was. I think I'm going to circle around the block and check it again. Oh, it's right there on the corner. The Clown Hall of Fame. So, yeah, it was there. I just didn't see it on the first pass. It's a small building. That metal sculpture there looks like ones that I saw over at that Forevertron. And yes, I was pronouncing that wrong. It's Forevertron, not Evertron. It's Forever. Alright, I think right up here where all these buildings are, right along here, Circus World Museum. So yeah, this is where you go. You could take a tour in here. I think you get a little bit of a show. So yeah, right here is the Circus World Museum. Yeah, there's got stuff on the other side. In fact, they got some of the train cars on the other side of the river. So that'd be kind of cool to be able to go in there and take a tour. Look at that. They got a big top tent over there. They literally have like a circus fair type thing going. It's really cool. That would be kind of nice to be able to do someday. I never got to see an actual live circus before. I always got to see the train as it went through town, and that was it. Alright, the next thing is just a couple of minutes away, and it is actually a large deer statue. Oh, well, here's the meat market. But I see a giant cow up there, but I'm not seeing a deer. Huh. I'll just drive around the building. I'm having a feeling that it used to be in this front lot here of the business. Now it's gone. They got that Holstein cow or whatever that is up there. I don't know the cow breed. I got one more rustic road I want to hit. So I am going to drive over there. It's probably going to take me a good 20 minutes to drive there. So I'll talk to you when I get there, okay? Okay guys, so I'm getting there. I'm only about 7 minutes away right now. But I wanted to turn my camera on just to show you the roads that I've been traveling just to get to the Rustic Road. It's pretty cool, really. I got some great views. Been seeing some nice decorations by the houses and stuff. I've been seeing a lot of cool barns. It's just really been fun. Whoa. Oh, look at that. You got little riding toys. You know, put the quarter in and it rocks back and forth. Well, today it probably takes like $1.50, $2. I didn't know that was there. That was cool. Alright, here we are, Rustic Road 21. Now, as I told you guys before, this video will not be on the video you're watching, okay? Rustic Road 21 will be its own video that will come out a little bit later, but right now I am going to record doing this road. Oh, that was a good full day of riding. It's only about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, but I'm beat. You know, not sleeping good last night and having that big lunch, I tell you, it wore me out. Gonna have a little peach for snack, and then I think I might actually just lay down in the tent for a little while and try to rest up, and then I'll wake up and start making some dinner. I got a couple of Knorr's pasta dish things that I think I might do, and then I got chicken to add to that. I am out of the tent. I enjoyed a good rest, and it is coming up on, well, 5:45. So I have broken out my dinner for tonight. I got this Knorr's packet here. I got a can of chicken meat that I'm going to put in it as well. I got my little heat protection here. What that does is it diffuses the heat on the pot so it's not intense right in the middle. Gonna take my chicken, dump it in. I use my bowl lid as kind of like a trivet, so I can put my pot right in there and I don't have to worry about scorching the table. But now I'm just going to kind of sit here and let this cool down, let the noodles finish soaking up water and stuff like that. You know, it looks soupy right now, but like I said, I don't have any milk or butter that the package called for. So these little gnatty flies and mosquitoes are just driving me bonkers. Alright, let's see how my garlic shells and chicken tastes. It's not really creamy, there's no cream in it. I want to add something. What do I want to add? Let's just start with a little black pepper. That helped. You know, without the milk and butter in the dish, it's more or less just a garlic chicken noodle soup. Alright, well, I'm going to sit here, finish up my dinner, get a few things picked up, getting ready to go tomorrow. And yeah, then we'll sit down and we'll start making a fire, and we'll just chill by the fire for the rest of the night. Everything's all picked up and everything, so I am just about ready to turn in for the evening, except that it's only like, you know, coming up on 7 o'clock. So I'm going to go over there, I'm going to stoke up a little bit of a fire and just sit and chill out and watch a fire for a while. These mosquitoes just will not leave me alone. So that's going to be the end of my day. I don't know what else I'm going to record for this trip. I might record some of the packing up tomorrow or breakfast or something like that. But then once I hit the road, that's going to be the start of part 2 of this 4-part series. So I'll get up to, what is it, the St. Croix campground up in northern Wisconsin. I'll actually be like north of Minneapolis. So it's going to be a long 6-hour drive, and that's just drive time. That does not include rest stops and lunch stops and all that other stuff, gas stops and whatnot. Speaking of which, I need to stop and get gas. I filled up with gas today when we were driving around. I filled up at that quick trip, and yeah, my tank is 3/4 empty. I think I'm down to 1 or 2 bars left. So I'm hoping I can get maybe a good 50 miles in before I have to actually stop and get gas, but you never know. All right, well, I'm going to sit here. I've got music on my phone that I've been listening to. I'm going to start getting a fire going, see if the smoke will kind of help keep the bugs at bay. The winds have been going at about 10 miles an hour, and I think they're kind of letting up just a little bit. I think we got up to about 15 mile an hour winds earlier, but now we're about down to 10. So it seems like the bug activity is getting a little bit tighter, or more aggressive, I guess I could say. But let's see if a little smoke will help clear out the bugs. So this was actually the fire starting gel that I got during my camping trip in Door County last year, and I still got the bottle. And I've never figured out exactly how to use it. Other than squirt some in there and light it, but I have no idea if there should be a predetermined amount of what I should be putting in. That I haven't figured out. It is actually quite amazing with that little bit of wind that we have going, and now that I got a fire going and it's creating a little bit of smoke, I am not getting bothered by bugs. Now, last night I had the fire going. I had smoke actually blowing onto me, and I was still getting bothered by bugs, but there was almost no wind. So I think the wind helps to kind of keep those bugs down a little bit, and then the added smoke just keeps them away. I think that's how it's working. Hey guys, down here. Down here. I know you probably can't even see me. Like I said, these 360 cameras, they're not really great in low light conditions, and the sun has gone down, so it's starting to get really dark really quick. But yeah, that's the end of my day. I went through and I kind of organized a few things, packed a few things away to get a jump on tomorrow, basically. Oh, all right. I'm going to go to bed. Hey guys, how you doing? It's a wonderful morning. Starting to break down camp. I've already had breakfast and everything this morning. I just had oatmeal. I didn't think you'd want to sit there and watch me boil off a thing of oatmeal. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here, break everything down, get things loaded up. I'm hoping to be out of here by... Well, I'm hoping 9 o'clock, but I think I'm going to end this camping trip here. And I want to thank you guys for coming along and enjoying the trip with me. And, you know, this is only the first part of this trip. So if you liked this one, come back in a couple of weeks, and I'll have a second part, and we'll be at a different campground. We'll see some more fun little roadside attractions, ride a couple more rustic roads, and just enjoy the views, enjoy the sights, and what we can find. That's basically all my camping trips are, just going out and exploring. So until next time, guys, always believe you can go out for your adventure. Always believe you can do it. Heart, soul, mind, and body. Always believe in yourself. Bye, guys.